wonderful friend Daniel and his beautiful partner Lydia. We're the last two left after 2 weeks on the road together, and I can only thank you because this is really only possible because I reached out to you. I'm going to give you a hug because I reached out to you months ago now and said that I was looking to come. Did you know anyone that I could buy a ticket from? Women solo traveling, despite whatever situations have happened to them in their life, they're taking hold of their life and doing it anyway. Come with me on my journey. So I wanted to introduce you guys to Daniel Easton, who runs the MDC Owners Group, and maybe just talk a little bit about the group and what it means to you, and why when you put it together, and why you put it together, and how you run it. In that order.
Yeah, well, I didn't actually start the group. It started, I can't even remember what year, but quite some time ago. I think I was about number 2 or something in the group, and years went on.
How long ago was that when it was initially started?
It was back in 2013.
And who started it?
Maybe. I can't even remember.
That's so funny. Yeah, so it's just an owners group for people that own MDC. Would have been more camper trailers back then.
Yeah. Well, we had a camper trailer back then, so and I think from memory.
Jesus, and now look what you've got. This big, beautiful beast. That's progressing. That's coming up. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically it progressed, and then the admin at the time approached me, and they were selling their van, and if I wanted to take over the group. So since then, I think we went from about 3,000 members to we're just about to tick over 20,000 now.
That's huge. And you're the admin on the group?
Yeah, myself, Lydia, and Sarah, who Sarah, and so we sort of
monitor that. And why do you do it? Because you don't get, let's be clear, you don't get paid to do this. This is out of the goodness of your heart.
I've got a full-time job. It's got nothing to do with caravans or camping or anything to do with that. So,
and you have no big aspirations to, take over the camping industry?
So, no, not the current state, but it's just something that I enjoy doing, and to give a platform for inspire people to get out and use it as well as help people. There's more people in the owners group that actually own them that can help you than are actually employed by MDC. So
easily 20,000
if you want someone in the middle of the night, chances are that there will be someone there that can answer your question. And then the other part is events, like we're just on the Big Red Bash. The Big Red Bash I started on my first one 2018. We didn't have an organised group as such, but there was a group of us that we got t-shirts made and didn't camp together, but knew where each other was and went around and did chats and bits and pieces. And then 2019 got larger with MDC jumping on board with the sponsorship of the event, and then through whichever changes and bits and pieces, I think 2020 was cancelled, and so I continued to do the MDC paddock. So this year in our 5th year, and our first year as official fundraisers for the Royal Flying Doctors. It was huge. We had some massive prizes for raffles and other bits organised there. So I know we've demolished last year's tally
of what we raised for the Royal Flying Doctors.
So it'll be interesting to see what we get this year.
What do you reckon? It's going to be close to...
I'm going to take a guess of somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I could be way out, but that's my guess. And
considering the expense it is for people just to even come out here, like it's not cheap to travel out to Birdsville or to buy your Big Red Bash ticket, and then you're inspiring people to keep putting their hand in their pockets and raising more money from the MDC Owners Group.
Yeah. So I think it's been recognised by the organisers of the Big Red Bash, and I speak to them and now and then when I have to, sort of thing, and
which is regularly.
Give them a big thank you afterwards, and get a response immediately. And it's good to have that relationship with them, and the work that we do. That we bring people together. We're able to provide this year we were very lucky up at the front row.
I know, it was an awesome sight.
And a communal area where like-minded people can come and have a chat, relax, and then people form their own groups and start travelling together like we've been doing for the last
That's probably
few
what
days.
took me the most, because as a solo female traveller, I knew you, but I didn't know anybody really, and yet I was welcomed with absolutely open arms from day one, like from immediately. I rolled into, I think it was called Bowling, by myself, and Manny and Rolly were there and ushered me in, like, and put me in the space and just started immediately offering to help me, you know, just because they thought that I was with they didn't even know if I was with the group, but they just saw I had an MDC and that was it. So like the strength of this group and the relationships and that community feeling, I have to like take my hat off to you.
There's some very good people in this group here that, you know, and you're always going to find someone that you can connect with.
And so for people travelling as couples or families, or to just know that you've got a bigger, wider group and community, you can join in if you don't have to if you don't want to, or you can if you want to.
Yeah, we had people, I think there was a couple of MDCs that came past us when we were lined up at the start of the Big Red Bash there that came past. They weren't within our group, but they came past, recognised my vehicle, and they're screaming out, yelling out, "How you going, mate?"
Well, everyone saw us rolling into the bash. Like, I was meeting people in lineups there and got chatting, and they're like, "Who are you with?" I said, "Oh, I'm with the MDC group." They go, "Oh my God, we saw you guys come in." Like, it's becoming a thing. And, you know, you should be so proud.
No, I'm proud, and I thank everybody that was helped organise and was involved in this. So it's not just myself. So.
Oh yeah, I know, but every group needs a figurehead, and you're kind of it.
Yeah.
And Delta. Tell us a little bit about the Delta movement, and then I'll sign off.
For a few years now, I've been basically from the start. Every time I've spoken to Greg and Steve Donovan, as well as through the Travelling to the Big Red Bash page, I've been pushing for Delta and putting a comment here and
Delta
this, that,
Goodrum,
and the other. So,
just in case you're not from our hemisphere and you don't understand.
Yeah, so this year it was a life-size cutout that I had custom made with hashtag Delta for BRB 2024. So I went all out. She was up at the stage. She was in the mosh pit. She was on top of Big Red. She was over with the Royal Flying Doctors. She was with the police.
I'm telling you, from a marketing point of view, you nailed it with the getting exposure and free PR. Like, that's so amazing. Yeah. She's gone at least national. I don't know if she's global, but she's definitely national.
Yeah, so no, I was pretty happy with that, and definitely was recognised. So
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I just want to say thank you to you for creating such an amazing group. That it is, I'll say it again, you know, it's not something that you're paid to do, and I think that's what makes it so passionate. That's your passion, obviously, bringing people together and connecting people.
Yeah, surprisingly, I don't like people. I like to sort of be, individual and have my own space. But for this one event, I like to try and get everybody together and get maximum benefit out of it for everybody involved, as well as the charities.
Because actually that is true. You don't put yourself in the limelight, you don't show off, you don't jump around and everyone look at me. Like, you really are, you just create this for people. Yeah. I get that. Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you.
Not a problem.
It was awesome. Thank you, Lydia. She's awesome. Awesome, thanks.